Shalom. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. And I also want to say peace and blessings, salutations to the elect. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, and this is the introduction, okay? Because today I'm going to go into a topic of discretion, all right, with particular situations. But here's the introduction. The book of Proverbs. The key word in Proverbs is wisdom, the ability to live life skillfully, a godly life in an ungodly world, because that's what we have to do as brothers in this truth. We have to live in an ungodly world. However, it's no simple assignment. Proverbs provides God's detailed instructions for his people to deal successfully with the practical affairs of everyday life, showing you that it is only for the Israelites. All right. It's the 12 tribes, the so-called Negroes, all the way down to the so-called Mexicans. How to relate to God, parents, children, neighbors, and government. Solomon, the principal author, uses a combination of poetry, parables, pithy questions, short stories, and wise maxims to give a strikingly memorable form the common sense and divine perspective necessary to handle life's issues. But I want to get back to a point. It says, Proverbs provides God's detailed instructions for his people, the Israelites, the 12 tribes, to deal successfully with the practical affairs of everyday life, how to relate to God, parents, children, neighbors, and government. All right, I want to focus on the government, man, because like I said, the wisdom is the ability to live life skillfully. So, and it also says it gives us the ability to live in an ungodly world. All right. So from there, I want to go to Proverbs chapter 1, verse 4, to give subtlety to the simple. Who's the simple? It's brothers who first come into the truth, man. All right. To the young man, knowledge and discretion. All right. So we have to have knowledge and we have to have discretion. Discretion is very essential to living in Babylon, man. All right, because we live in an unrighteous society, man. All right, this is Matthew 10 and 16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpent and harmless as doves. All right. One attribute of a serpent is that he mastered the art of subtlety. He mastered the art of blending in with his environment and not being on the radar, man. All right. He mastered the art of blending in with that whatever environment he lives in. And it says to be harmless as doves. And this is something that has to be pushed for brothers in this truth, because they have a lot of brothers, no brother in particular, but a lot of brothers have a tough guy syndrome, man. They have a tough guy complex, man, because they come from these environments, these warlike environments in Babylon, where they feel like they gotta puff their chest out to intimidate someone, man. All right, that's not gonna work with the cops, man. All right, that's not gonna work with the government, man. Everybody that tried that, they failed, man. All right, but from there I'm going to go to Sirach chapter 8. It says, because, you had one situation where this so-called black woman got pulled over by the cops and she filmed it. And long story short, she gave the cops the hard time because word of mouth is that she was associated with the Moors. All right. And they basically taught her how to conduct herself wrong, and he got her killed. But it says, Sirach 8 and 1, strive not with a mighty man, lest thou fall into his hands. So the police, the centurions, the cops, that's a mighty man. All right. So you get pulled over by the cops, brothers. You can't be the tough guy, man. You can't give them a hard time. You use discretion and you are aware of your rights, but you don't wrestle with the cops, man. All right. Because the powers that be are of the Most High. So you really wrestling with the Most High. The cops didn't make the law. They just enforce the law. So they have to do their job, whether you get pulled over or they roll up on the count. You don't keep striving with the cop. If you have to relocate, just relocate, man. All right. And from there, I'm going to get Sirach chapter 9, verse 13. It says, just to further expound, it says, Sirach 9 and 13. Keep thee far from the man that have power to kill. The police have power to kill, man. They have the green light to kill you, which means that they could kill you and get off, man, because you're on their list. If you're a so-called Negro, West Indian, Puerto Rican, Haitian, so-called Mexican, you're basically on their list and they have the green light to kill you. Keep thee far from the man that have power to kill, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. All right. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently, lest he kill you on sight while somebody recording it on a smartphone, man. That's what it means when it says, lest he take away thy life presently. You die on sight. And you hear a bunch of people in the background, oh shit, no, oh hell, but you can't do anything about it. You're dying, man. Don't cause your own effect, man. We know who the enemy is, but we're in their land, man. They conquered us, man. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares. And these are snares. Getting a speeding ticket is a snare, man. I found out that they set up the red lights, the traffic lights in certain cities to turn red under a certain period of time so you can run them, man, just so you can get a ticket, man. All right. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. All right. So, that's just something, brothers should, meditate on, man. Practice being a chess player and not a checkers player, man. Maneuvering through this world skillfully, man. That's a master. That's a wise brother. Not the brother that's saying F the police to the police, man. You're going to get you and everybody that's around you killed, man. All right. This is Matthew 5 and 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge. Who's the adversary? Is the police. And the judge delivered thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison, man. So it says in, Matthew 5 and 25, agree with thine adversary quickly. Yes, sir, no, sir. Oh, yeah, I have my license and my registration. I have my insurance. Oh, yeah, no problem, officer. Hey, 50% of the time, half the time you get pulled over by the cops, his reaction to you is going to be based on your tone of voice, man. His reaction to you is based on your reaction to him, man. It's all through the spirit, but there's been times where, I had to take an L. You have to take an L and get your little ticket or whatever. But there's been times just because you consented to him and you wasn't belligerent and you weren't boisterous, he was like, hey, man, just be careful next time, or just slow down next time, man. Just because you was wise as a serpent, man, and you got to keep that little $200, man, the little $200. So, with that, I'm not going to further expound. I think the point was made. The wisdom teaches us how to deal skillfully in an ungodly world, man. All right. And, we have to maneuver in this society to do the works. Our goal is to do the works. That's it. And we can't have these little impediments and these little stumbling blocks that keep us from doing the work, especially if we could keep that stumbling block from happening, man. All right. If we could maneuver around that stumbling block. All right. But with that, I hope you brothers are edified into the next lesson. Shalom.